friends, and welcome to another Ask Britt Shit. I know it's been a long time, but I have my whiskey. It's actually a combination of Four Roses and Woodford, I think. I had like this much of the Four Roses left. I was like, that's not acceptable, so I mixed the whiskey, and I can't recommend that. This doesn't taste bad, but it just kind of grosses me out, the thought of doing it, but I did it anyway. If you are watching this the day I release it, then I wish ye a happy Friday. So happy Friday, and hope you have a swell weekend. Our first question comes from Andy Bazan. That's an awesome name. Which game were you the most proud to beat? So I've been proud of defeating many a game in my day. Typically these games are like the JRPGs or the RPGs, you know, where you have like super intense, long, drawn out final boss battles where you actually have like 4 boss battles in one, because video games love to do that to you. Please don't do that anymore. Sometimes we're not prepared, and that can be our fault, but just sometimes, just please don't. But the most recent game where I've been like the most proud has been Final Fantasy VII, because you see, friends, I like to pride myself on being a very tried and true and skilled JRPG player, and you know, I'm really good at like managing my items and knowing what turns to use my items, what turns to heal, what turns to attack, all that kind of stuff. And I breezed through Final Fantasy VII, and then I get to the final fight against our good friend Sephi there, and yeah, I was humbled. He tore me about 4 new assholes, and he threw me into oblivion and utterly destroyed me. So I was, like I said, I was very humbled, and I was like, okay, this is kind of a new thing for me. So I went back and I leveled up quite a bit, and then I went back and then I fought him, and it still wasn't easy by any means, but definitely I had the edge on him, and I was able to win, and it was great. It was fantastic, and I felt very proud in that moment. And I still think that that final boss fight is like the most intense one I've ever experienced in any video game, because it's like, it's a black screen, and then the music starts playing, and then it kind of like floats in. It's like One Winged Angel, which is such a beautiful song. Okay. Our next question comes from Dave Michael Korpotrock. Yeah, hi. How do you get spaghetti stains off of white shirts? I have no fucking clue. I think you have to use bleach. I'd have to call my mom or my grandma or my dad and ask them. I don't know. I don't know how to do these things. I can barely wipe my own ass and feed myself, let alone get spaghetti stains out of white t-shirts. I'm not the person to ask. Sorry. Our next question comes from Richard Fowler. Have you ever messed with Steam? And if so, have you played Divinity Original Sin? I have messed with the Steam many a time. I have a very large library of games, most of which I have not touched, and I don't know if I ever will. That's a really bad habit of mine I need to break. But as far as Divinity Original Sin goes, dude, let me tell you, I love Divinity Original Sin. I've played it twice on PC and once on console, or once on console. I can't remember, but I played it 2 to 3 times all the way through, and it's such a fantastic RPG. If you guys are into those sort of things, and it's cooperative, please, please, please play it. It's really good. The Enhanced Edition just came out, and if you're playing with someone, I personally would recommend playing on console, because there's some different UI changes that make the game a little bit more enjoyable for cooperative play. But if you're a tried and true PC player and you enjoy the point and click things, you will love the PC version of Divinity Original Sin. I am a huge fan. I have a shrine in my woman cave, and Divinity Original Sin 2 is coming out in September, and it's gonna be really good. Oh my god. Ugh. Our final question of the video comes from Luke Napier. How many games do you play at a time? Not including the ones you play with my heart. Oh, you. Okay. So I try not to juggle too many games, because when I do that I get kind of overwhelmed, and there's a very high likelihood that one of the games I'll just drop completely. Not because I'm not into it, but just because there's too many things going on. That said, I'm currently kind of in a video game snafu right now, because I am playing Secret of Evermore, Chrono Trigger, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Horizon Zero Dawn, and I've been dinking around the Destiny 2 beta. Think that covers them. But those are all pretty massive games, so I'm not sure why I did this to myself, but that is my current juggling, and it's quite intense. So this is very abnormal. I try not to do this, like I said, but I generally try to stick to like 1 or 2 games, like 1 single player game, then maybe like 1 cooperative game. Yeah. Well, friends, that'll do it for this week's Ask Britt Shit. I hope you have a swell day, night, evening, morning, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday or Sunday, and enjoy your time. And this is awkward. Just have a great day, or whatever time it is. There we go again. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!